Namaste friends, Santosh Kinchapa. Friends, this pandemic, the corona COVID-19 situation has affected a lot of lives and also livelihoods. All of us have been reading in the newspapers and all of us also are experiencing the hardships created due to the corona pandemic. Yes, definitely the economy has been hugely affected and lot of livelihoods have been threatened. But India as a country in the whole world has taken some very proactive steps to counter the challenges of corona for the economy. All of us know India got into the lockdown very early, which was very necessary because of the kind of population density we have. And during that times, my dear friends, we need to remember lives were very important. So we had to take strict actions. That is what the government did. It put in a stringent lockdown, due to which the fallout was the effect on the economy. Yes, we are staring at a contraction of the economy, but we are not the only ones. Like portrayed by some of the opposition leaders, all the countries, whether it is Russia, Japan, China, United States of America, Spain, Italy, all of them are going through the contraction stage, and this is an act of nature. It was not a man-made calamity. It was an act of nature which all of us have been forced to face this. But the question is, has the government done enough? With whatever resources the government has had, to a very large extent, the government has been able to infuse a sense of optimism and also infuse more than 20 lakh crores through various schemes and direct benefit transfers to ensure that the common man does not suffer. Friends, another very important thing which we need to understand is the contraction of the economy of whatever 23% which they say is of the first quarter, that is April, May and June. And this is the time when the whole country was under lockdown. So obviously there will be a very large contraction. So this tells only a partial story of the whole economic situation. But also we need to understand, post the lockdown, what is the scenario? We can already see the footfalls to the retail, this has increased, and footfalls into workplaces has increased, traffic situation has improved. So sales of the various oil companies has increased. So what it shows is slowly the economy is coming back on track. And also, even during this period, the surprising factor is the stock market has seen one of its best peaks compared to many other countries. Another very important thing is, during the first quarter, that is April to June, India attracted more than $22 billion of foreign direct investment. One of the highest compared to many countries. This is literally somewhere around more than 25 to 30% of the investment compared to last year's total FDI. That was somewhere around $74 billion. What we can understand from this is the trust on the Indian economy is still there for the investors, and the investors are still backing the great India story. Some of the other growth parameters which look encouraging are agriculture has grown at 3.4%, public administration has grown at 3.8%, communication has grown at 7.1%, banking has grown at 1.2%, and storage has grown at 3.4%. So what this shows is, we all know the economy has definitely gone through a contraction, and the aftermath of this COVID-19 situation caused the economy a huge blow. But what this shows is green shoots are visible, and some of the actions taken by the present government, especially in infusing a support to various sectors, are seeing green shoots. So friends, it's not a very bleak story the way the opposition and some of the media houses are trying to project. But definitely, it is a time when we all have to take a very proactive and a very cautious approach, and which I feel the government very well understands, and it will do its best to pull us all out through this whole challenge which all of us are facing. Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat Mata.